Hey everybody, I'm out here at a little park near my house. I really liked this park ever since we moved here. It's got a whole little church pulpit and pews set up out here that I don't think anybody actually uses for service, but I think it's a cool spot and I like to come here. So I wanted to come here and share a word with you that I feel like God started building in me Wednesday. And I just wanted to share it with you because I feel like it's a word for me and it's a word for you. So I want to read you a verse out of Deuteronomy 24. It starts in verse 3. Nope. It's verse 20 and verse 3. Deuteronomy 20 and verse 3 and 4. And it says, "He will say to them, 'Listen to me, all you men of Israel. Do not be afraid as you go out to fight your enemies today. Do not lose heart or panic or tremble before them. For the Lord your God is going with you. He will fight for you against your enemies, and he will give you victory.'" So the Lord actually gave me this kind of image and reference that I want to share with you about this. He gave me this image. You know, the enemy comes to us every day looking for a little way to get in. He comes wanting to play his hand. The Lord showed it to me like a card game. He wants to come and play his hand. He is looking for an opportunity every single day to try to put a little offense in, to put a little hurt, a little division, a little strife, a little brokenness, to steal something from you. He comes every day looking because he may not find something today, but he comes looking every day. And I just felt like the Lord was telling me that he comes looking for an opportunity to play his hand. And there are going to be moments that he finds to do just that, to come in and cause division or strife or offense or brokenness, steal something from you, steal your peace. He's going to find those moments. But the Lord showed it to me like a card game. And he said this. He said, "There's two things I need you to know. The first one is that the devil is always gambling. When he comes to the poker table and he starts playing his hand, he is always gambling. He is always hoping, will I get the win this time? Will I get the win this time? Will I get the win? Will I get the win?" But in his gambles, he doesn't play fair. He doesn't play by the rules. He doesn't toe the line, and he doesn't stay in his lane. He's coming to take what he can get, to cross lines every time. And I felt like the second thing that I was supposed to tell you was this. Even though he's gambling, you're not. Just like this verse says, it says, "He will fight for you against your enemies, and he will give you victory." When you are playing and God is on your side, it's never a gamble. You always hold the winning hand. You always hold the victory. You always hold the opportunity to lay down the royal flush. And so I felt like he just wanted me to tell you that, first of all, be aware. The devil don't play fair. But when he comes to the table, he is always gambling. But when you come to the table, what you have to offer is never a gamble. It is always a promised victory over your enemies. He wanted me to give you a second thing. Now, this is the second thing. He said, the moment of your hesitation is the moment that gives the enemy the upper hand to play his second round. And what I mean by that is that you are guaranteed the victory. But when the enemy comes, and he's gonna come, and he finds a moment that he can meddle in and place a little bit of offense or a little bit of hurt or a little bit of brokenness in your marriage or a little bit of something, he's gonna find an opportunity to do that. You have to act quickly on the enemy, not on the person that is causing the hurt or causing the offense, but on the enemy. And what I mean is that moment inside you when you say, I have just been given something that is an offense to me or could be an offense to me. You have to decide quickly, I'm not going to let the enemy take this moment and make it a big deal for me. I'm going to flip the tables on him. I'm going to remind him that I have the victory and you're not going to move in on me. You're not going to steal this from me. You're not going to cause me to have offense or hurt or brokenness or steal my peace. You're not going to mess with my marriage. You're not going to put a moment of temptation in on me to do something that I shouldn't do. I am going to flip the table on you. When the offense comes, flip the table. When the temptation comes, flip the table. When the hurtful words come, flip the table. You say, devil, I know this is an opportunity for you to get a victory over me, to get an upper hand, to lay your cards down. And if I hesitate, you're going to play a second round and a third round, and you're going to tread on me, and you're going to try to make me feel defeated. But I am flipping the table on you. No, you lay your hand down. You play your cards. You try to take this opportunity. You let those hurtful words go out there. You let that temptation come. It's gonna come, but you flip the table on the enemy before he has a chance to play his second round. You say, no, I have the winning hand. I have the royal flush. I have the victory because my God is on my side, giving me the victory every time. I'm not gambling against you, devil. I have a sure win every time. I just wanted to give you this word with two things. Remember, the devil's out there and he's coming daily to find a moment to put his little hands in and mess with you and mess with your victory. But he's gambling and you're not. So you have to be quick to react, quick to flip the tables. Yes, the words that could cause offense came, but I will not let them hinder what God is doing in my life. I will not let them ruin a relationship because I build a wall between that person because of this offense. I will not let a temptation come in and mess my marriage up because I act on something that I had the victory over. Remember, he's coming and he never plays fair. He always crosses lines. He always pushes back, but he's gambling every time. And you may have the just God on your side that plays fair, but that does not take away your victory. He may not play fair. He may not come to you playing fair, but you still have the just God on your side, playing by the rules and giving you the victory every time. Flip the tables quick on that devil and don't let that moment of hesitation inside you. It's that second thought. You know, it's that second moment you take. Here's the offense. Now I have to decide what to do with it. Am I going to flip the table on the enemy, or am I going to let the offense build in me so that I build a wall between me and that person? Is this temptation going to come and I take a second look or a second moment to reach out to the person that I should not be trying to talk to? Or am I going to push away the thought, push away the image, push away the moment, and stay faithful to what God has given me? Remember, the devil's coming, but you have a guaranteed victory.